Hello, Mechwarriors and tacticians of the future. Welcome back to BattleTech and Playing Hardball. And our beloved Argo, who is soon to be complete. So we will build some mechs and then we will travel the stars. So, what we will do here. We will put in a double PPC build. So the thing is, at least what I was thinking is that these lasers, they are okay if we get close, but I don't feel very effective with them. So instead, let's take the stuff out. We have 2 hit defense, which should be, well, which is not really enough when we look at the things we have experienced so far. But here, so the Marauder will lose the snub PPC, which will go into the Warhammer. So this one. The snub weights 6, which is exactly the other L laser. So, and I think, yeah, we can run him with the double L laser thing. I think that's a good idea. And then have 2 L lasers. That appears to be a good thing in my opinion. So would be even nicer to have actually a Marauder with ACs, and then could do something else with him, but that we don't have at the moment, at least. And by the way, can we upgrade anything else? No, not really. Exchanger for 15. We have all the arm mods. So we can go into melee as well. Pretty nicely, actually. We do have... Ah yeah, and I wanted to get rid of the S lasers, didn't I? Because we are rarely going into melee, and if we do, then it's not making much of a difference. Although it's really effective, of course, with 30 damage. But they are better on the Warhammer. So. And I actually believe... Yeah, it's 7 tons. What about the heat efficiency? I mean, he's pretty good. He can really jump around like crazy. Let's do it just like so for the moment. Without the snub.
Logged and noted.
And the Orion. The Orion is actually pretty good. Like he is. However, he's not going to be our priority mech anymore. But he's very versatile. He's got the 3 hit defense in there. Oh yeah, but well, let's firstly build the others. We can exchange the L laser. So let's leave him alone for the moment. He's like our tanky guy. 3 hit defense, 3 injury resist. This one is just +2, right? Yeah, 2 injury resist, and here we've got nothing. Yeah, that's the thing. Where are you? Yeah, the Thunderbolt has the really good stuff as well. Vindicator. Oh, by the way, Vindicator 1R. I think we already know that one, right? How much tons was it? 1R, this one. Yeah, okay, we already know him. But let's just remember how he looks. Cause he was our unlucky guy. Or maybe basically like our guy who drew a lot of fire. He always took one for the team. Yeah. Very nice mech actually. To be shot. Yeah, a mech to be shot. So he can go into storage and actually we can sell him. Store the battle mech. So then he's got the Gauss rifle, that's the thing. Quick draw, Cataphract. Yeah, the Cataphract is okay like this. So the Jaeger mech we tried out. It was kind of fun, but I think, you know, there's no need for him. We don't have need for the Jaeger mech, especially like in this version. So I think we will just repair him. And then he goes into storage. So... so the Warhammer will lose the L-Pulse laser. Which has a very nice high damage potential, of course. But that's way better used in the Marauder for head shooting. But otherwise, oh yeah, and he can lose all the S lasers, the normal ones. Let's take those out. And actually, I'm thinking of something entirely differently, by the way, guys. He'll lose this M laser as well. You might think what this is about. Now, come on. Why does it take so long? So here we go. Well, let's do the Marauder first. So the Marauder has a couple of tons at the ready. So we do have L-Pulse 65 for 6 tons. That's good. So now we've got 1 ton to do something with. We have heat efficiency 39 of 471. And we don't have any more slots. We are losing our S lasers that we usually never use. And we are also losing we are losing this one, so sorry. We are also losing this armored, the 20 points armored. Because he's just a secondary brawler. The Marauder is a secondary brawler for us.
On it.
And we'll make, although the Orion of course has 5 more tons, which is great. But these 3 will be our primary mechs. Just because they have all these bony. That's really good, I think. So, Marauder. Oh, and I think someone was supposed to lose missiles, right? Yeah, but it's fine. So you get the pulse laser there. Now we've got 1 more ton to spend. Which means we could and should increase our heat efficiency. And we even increased our damage output a little bit. So I think like per turn. So pumping out damage in a more reliable way. Add laser. Right. So this one is 5. Well, of course, on the other hand, we could also actually give him a PPC. Oh no, it's 7. Ah yeah. That's a bit sad. Do we have anything else? No, it's just the L laser, but it's fine. It's fine, so pretty straightforward build, I think. So I guess he's getting another heatsink. Because that will make him more efficient for head shooting, doing head shooting more often. So let's go like this. Let's roll like this. I just wish we had more double heat sinks. They are so rare. It's the only one that was on him that we ever found, actually. So the Warhammer loses the missiles. Which I just forgot to take out. So there you go. And now we work on our Cyclops.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Yeah, and actually, I'm sorry, we need to... or how many gyros do we actually have? Yeah, well, let's leave it like so for the moment. So we've got 7 tons, and that is of course exactly what the PPC weighs. So now the big question is, do we take 60 damage for 7 tons? Or rather 50 damage but 50 stability damage? I think that's actually a good addition. So let's do it rather like so. And then with this very long range, yeah, 540 is our minimum, is our general range. I think that's pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice. So, however, our heat efficiency is of course not good, but this way we can do some stuff. We can get something done. Yeah. And I think we could possibly experiment a little bit and strip a bit armor off. But I'd like to see how this works with jumping and shooting, and how often we have to stop shooting, and how it works with the stability damage. In, you know, like in team, as a team effort. So, but I think it's the best solution for the Cyclops is really long range, something long range. While of course, you know, as I said before or showed before, like purely SRM, the range is just too slow, too small, and LRM it also doesn't really add up. So it costs 7 tons. That's the problem. So yeah, and it's just one LRM 15. Yeah, just take this one out for crap. Just take this one out, for example. We have 6 tons. Yeah, we only have 2 jump jets, so we really need those. We could get rid of one, yeah, to get a little bit on mountains, but then it's just 2 more tons. And we could not even take another LRM 15 basically. And then we even only have 30 missiles in the air, so it's really not useful. And if we take a lot of LRM 5s, you know, that would be per ton the highest efficiency. We could of course put one here, put this one there. Like have 3 LRMs and 1 LRM here. And then we have only 20 LRMs at the ready. Yeah. It's really not useful. And to provide long-term support, I would say, we need like at least 4 units of ammunition. Yeah. And that leaves us with just 1 ton. And then we would need to strip everything of armor. So it's really doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense, that build. And he can't be paper thin with this armor. Anyway, so the only solution is something long range. So we'll try this one, just like so. Yeah, just like so. There we go, so.
On it. I'll let you
And
know
then the
when that's
Warhammer.
done.
We'll get the snub. On the arm actually, to get the 2-hit bonus. And we have 6.19 tons left, and the second thing I want to do with him is giving him an L laser, this one, because it has +3 accuracy and 10 damage. From the chest. We do this one from the chest. Yeah. And that's the thing. And then we have 185. So we can add S lasers. This one, this S laser. That's a really good one, +10. Like there, right? And we could even add the third one, although it's a full ton, and I'd rather have the maximum tonnage. Maybe if we get another one, heat efficiency is 71 to 30, so that's actually pretty good. We could possibly put another one in and strip the armor a little bit, but I think this way it's pretty efficient. Yeah. It's relatively good heat efficiency for, you know, the general situation we are usually in, or, you know, that I'm responsible for. And we do have options, you know, like range options with the L laser, 450 meter, snub, 360 meter, 2 M lasers, 270 meter, and S lasers that also give 30 damage or 90 meter, and which fire when we smash someone in the teeth. So we've got these arm mods for 60. Well, and they are possibly not necessary, so we do have 2 of these. And this one slots 5 slots. This is always, it's always 2 slots, right? Yeah. It's always 2 slots. Okay, no, actually for 1 ton. Ah, yeah. And also for 1 ton, alright. No, but it's fine. So the only thing that would be good is to have 3-hit defense gyro, and I think we'll take this one out. And actually, like have 140. So this would be the tonnage actually maybe put taking it off the chest, right? Like so. Or maybe just 5 points, like here, right? So like so. Turn 5, and then we can have a third S laser. Let's do it like this, and we'll take the S laser out of the Shadowhawk, I think.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, here we've got the best gyros. Yeah, that's the thing. So Orion gets a refit. Gyro out. And by the way, do we have a +2 gyro in spare? No, it's just +1, right? Yeah. Okay, but it's fine. So go here. Friedhof Sparrow gyro.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Thunderbolt. Great Mech.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Yeah, we can just... Oh, what kind of armor did he have? It was 10 points, right? Yeah. Like the minor ones, okay. Yeah, we lost, at some point we lost something. So that's the situation there. So, and we can build the Black Knight, which is basically... he's just like the Orion, basically, in my opinion. But just specialized on energy weapons. And actually a little bit more on the brawling side. So he's actually more interesting for brawling. So actually that's why we will build him. And the Vulcan... Oh yeah, the Vulcan was actually also interesting. But we saw him. We saw enough of him. Right? Or maybe we'll keep him around. I think we'll keep him around. Because there might be some low skull missions around, and then we will just use our medium mechs again. Just for the fun of it. For the sake of the good old times, right? Oh yeah, and well, the assassin is also an interesting thing. But he has only one support weapon. That's the problem. But I guess we could build him with 7 with a lot of missiles. So the Black Knight. Let's build him. My thinking here, the Black Knight, and we will run him, of course, is going double L laser. The stock roll is PPC and double L laser, if I remember correctly, yes. And 3 M lasers, 4 M lasers, and 1 S laser. And otherwise a lot of heat sinks. And my thinking is to make him rather very mobile. Maxing armor, of course. He's a good brawler, plus 20 points, chassis quirk. So he's a better brawler than the Orion, because he has 2 support weapons. So we will give him jump jets. He'll also get a gyro. And he would be one who, yeah, he gets 2 L lasers. And otherwise a lot of M lasers. Ah, we don't have the cockpit mod, huh? Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, but we'll we'll build the other mechs first. So let's do it like so. Firstly, jump jets in, and then we'll see what the others leave once they are finished. So
Logged and noted.
that's the situation here. So Jäger Mech, you are the lowest priority. Marauder, Cyclops, Warhammer. You guys are our primary mechs. There we go. So, and now, navigation star map. We are going to fly and sail through the stars to extracurricular activities. 3.5 skulls against Davian, the Federated Sons, for Steiner, the Lyran Commonwealth. Let's travel there. I require your help on a personal matter, Commander. No other mercenary company will do. If you accept, further details will be provided upon your arrival at Brockway. And the good thing is we will be able to push our
Roger that, Commander. Course
reputation with these guys. And that's possibly the thing that is worth it. My superiors thank you for your willingness to take on challenging tasks. You are making an invaluable contribution to the advancement of Kuritan interest in this region. Okay, reputation update, the Draconis Combine. Why is he saying that? Well, okay, they are friendly now. Okay, so the general strategy works out fine, I guess. We are trying to get friendly with everybody, and then we are just playing everybody, you know. Everybody likes us, we get more money, we get better opportunities, and most importantly, no one starts hunting us or anything, right? So, oh, and by the way, 2 days. 2 days left for the Argo, so I think we are not going to see any difference here on the outside.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
All right. Is there any difference? I don't see anything. But now everything is full. Yeah, everything. We have everything. It's very nice. Which means Argo upgrades are complete. We have received roughly half the points that we could achieve in their opinion. So we are waiting until the Ultra Griffin is finished. Or actually, we can just wait for everybody, for all the mechs. And then we see what kind of stuff we can rip out. That was a nice nebula over here. So, however, the Jäger mech we don't need. So let's go back. We will take the, or well, actually, sorry. Nah, come on. The +3 hit defense is not the highest priority for the Cyclops, as we will keep our distance. However, we are of course in shooting range, so he gets the gyro +3. And I wonder, by the way, we don't even have the best one, right? So there must be something like a triple plus or something. And by the way, so what about the S-laser? Is the S-pulse laser. That's the thing here. Ah, and it's 1 ton, okay. Now we are not putting that one into us. But, well, we could also have this one super machine gun that we have. That doesn't weigh anything, where we only have to carry around the ammunition. So let's get the gyro out. He's a pure brawler, the Warhammer.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Oh, and sorry. Sorry. I wanted to take out the S-laser now. So, sorry. Come on. There we go. And who has one? That's the big question. You don't have anything, of course. You neither. You do have something. The ERS laser. That's actually interesting. Or this one. No S-lasers here. Oh yeah, he's got the good ones as well, plus 5 damage. And this is the best MG, right? 5 shots and minus 0.5 ton, so an extremely lightweight machine gun. It's got also just plus 5 damage. Yeah. Okay, and the Griffin. Yeah. Okay then, so let's take one out of the Thunderbolt. It's a bit sad, but having 286, having well, I actually, like, the Thunderbolt is still way better. Yeah, well, I think we should take the machine gun out of the Vulcan. That's possibly the most interesting thing. And the half ammo gives us actually 10 salvos. We shoot 10 salvos then with half ammo. But on the other hand, we should rather use energy weapons with the Warhammer, so we get more damage out of it. So let's have let's actually have the extended range. It's 25, yeah. He's got 30, so we'll take this one out.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
$30 to $79. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is pretty decent. Yeah. Although, yeah, I mean, we have to say, well, and he's safer than the Thunderbolt. But I have to say, it still feels a little bit, yeah, less complete. Feels kind of less complete than the Thunderbolt for some reason. So, and he gets the +3 hit defense. Where is it? There. And it's just, yeah, gyro double plus, so there must be a triple plus, right? So here we go. Well, and of course, well, we could also put something into his legs. Right now we have a death from above self-damage of just 90, which is actually nice. A nice ratio. Let's do it like so. And this way we would be really the melee killer. 195 points death from above. We should do it more often actually. Yeah, alright, that's fine. I like to see an ERS laser. So heat efficiency, yeah. Exchanger really does its work. It's all very nice. And we do have 275 points of damage. So I think that's pretty nice. Although the Warhammer could be nicer actually. So here, what did we actually rip out except for the gyro? 0.5 yeah, it's just one S laser. And what is so special about him? He's got 145 on the legs, 10 armor less on the arms than the Warhammer. The Warhammer has more on the side torso as well. What makes the Thunderbolt so special and so good? That's the big question. That is the big question. Oh, and by the way, we've got the +3 injury resist in him. Inside of him. And here, what do we have here? It's +2 injury resist. And the components, by the way, so let's have a look. Sorry about this. So we've got one beta gyro, so these three. Did I just do it? I put the beta gyro in, right? Yeah, but not into him, or did I? Ah yeah, that's the thing, that's why I wanted to do it, alright. Sorry. But it's useful that he gets this one, the +3, because he will be on the field always.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
From now on.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
So, and then the big question is, what do we use? What do we have? So the Orion is basically, well, they are the same mechs basically, concerning the loadout, the tonnage, the possible armor. 130 on the legs. He could have 60. Yeah, Well, and he's specialized in energy weapons, of course, and can go brawling as well. A little bit more brawling. Well, here we have armods plus 10 and the LBX, of course. Yeah, that's why I actually like the Orion better. But we will build something with him. Oh, and by the way, sorry. So the big difference is, of course... Oh no, they are both heavy, of course, yeah. Okay. No, he's considered... Yeah, I still don't really know why everything adds up in a more positive way with the Thunderbolt than with other mechs. And I feel like he was just way more, you know, survivable. Quick draw is nice as he is so quick for the tonnage. That's really special, but of course 60 tons is a significant disadvantage to 75 tons, for example. So, okay, let's build the Black Knight as I look at it. We do have 2 plus 2 defense gyros, and that's it. Yeah, all plus 3 defense are built into the mechs. So he gets 2 L lasers. One can go into the chest as this one has plus 3 accuracy. Otherwise, unfortunately, we only have this one. Then M lasers. On the arms. M lasers here. And actually we don't have a cockpit mod. Could put in the, you know, but we don't really need it because our pilots are sufficiently okay. So, and actually, and what is this? Oh yeah, death from above is 95 self damage, and we do a damage of 190. So arm mod wise. Oh yeah, well, and sorry, we have one more energy slot, which we will use for another triple plus laser, like so. We'll have this S-pulse laser, as he is one who also goes in. He's going in for the brawl. So, which means he gets where is it? Gets a 2 hit defense gyro. Well, then let's give him the really good comm system. Although, no. He's getting the... We have to rip it out of someone else. The defense. So he gets stability damage. Over here. Oh, and by the way, so we do have this one. This is 450. And 60 costs 3. So we will take this 50, but doesn't fit. Stability. This one for 10. So that means we do have 105 total damage and 145 stability damage. So we can do some brawling with him. And here's a damage output of 300, and we are still 2 tons low, which means we can get an exchanger. And oh yeah, and we have 113 alpha strike. Now it's 101. So yeah, guys, you see it doesn't really work so well with him. We would need a better exchanger, but then of course we have to strip something. So this one weighs, of course, 2 tons. We could get rid of the armored. Instead, take stuff that doesn't weigh anything. Like taking it from the other mechs. And then instead, we have the heat exchanger here. Yeah, well, and then instead... I mean, a heat bank would of course be good. Put in some heat sinking, like so, and then we've got 13. 0.13 tons unused, which is inefficient, but it's fine enough, I guess. So, and this way, he's really like a pretty nice firepower monster. Yeah, and most of the time he will not shoot the S lasers anyway. So it's nice that he has so many hard points for energy weapons. That's pretty decent.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
So the Warhammer gets the +3 cockpit mod from the Orion.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Yeah, so the Marauder is a secondary brawler, primary head shooter. Let's do it like so. Cyclops and Warhammer. There we go. Ah, 2 birds. As the daily briefing winds down, Darius pauses. Last item on the agenda. Capellan officials have sent us an inquiry. They somehow know about our involvement in the assassination of the Curitan defector Yoshito Okada. Their message suggests that they'd be willing to forget our involvement, even pay us, if we offer up some information on our accomplices. Oh man, Yang grins. This is a two birds, one LRM situation. Let's tell them about our charming friend Gaku Hironaka. Dr. Murad arches an eyebrow. That isn't an expression, Yang, but admittedly, I'm inclined to agree. If we gave up Yamaguchi, we'd never work again. But a sub-commander is another story. Yeah, well, I mean, of course, Dr. Murad, so Farah is actually correct that we need to be careful. Because if, you know, we are not discreet, then our employers will not trust us anymore. But as it's just a sub-commander, we could get back at this guy. Oh yeah, usually I'd be all for this Hironaka, a small fry relatively, but if the Maskirovka makes him disappear, it won't take a genius to figure out where the leak came from. Darius looks to us. It's risky. What do you think, Commander? Well, but you know, we need to make up with the Capellans a little bit, and that's the thing. So we should give them a little bit of information on this guy, right? So that was what this guy did was really beyond what is acceptable. So I think, yeah, there need to be some kind of response. So, and I would have preferred to do something ourselves, like a strike mission or something. Maybe you know, like contact someone and tell them, okay, there's a situation that could be in your favor. How about you hire us? And we work for you. And then we have this motivation as well to do the job very nicely and make sure that we, you know, mess up the mech of this guy pretty nicely and take his best stuff. That would be the nicest outcome in my opinion. So, let's comply, but let's use our best judgment. Aha. Oh, well. Oh. We incline our head toward the XO. Darius, you'll take the point on this one. Use your best judgment. Hours after the XO sends a response, he calls the command staff back to the command center. Good news, Commander. The parents appreciated our cooperation even though I provided a heavily redacted account of our mission. There won't be any further inquiries from them. What about Hironaka XO? Young asks. I couldn't risk giving up his name, Darius says. We need to maintain plausible deniability so we don't risk drawing the ire of the Draconis Combine. Young grunts dismissively, but when the crew breaks after the meeting, we can see that the Chief Tech and Dr. Murad are visibly tense. They speak quietly and grumble to one another but offer no direct complaints. Oh well, actually I would have hoped for another outcome here. Well, actually this is, yeah, Well, okay, on the other hand, well, I guess we should have either complied fully, yeah, but then of course there would have been repercussions, so I think this is okay. I mean, the one reputation point is really insignificant, but we can't get the heat from these noble families and factions, so it's fine, I guess. So, the Cyclops is finished now, and there's nothing else we will do on him for a while. That's fine. we have 15 more days to travel, 2 more working days on the Warhammer. Now he's finished. Let's get back to the bay. So the Warhammer has the +3 gyro, but only has +1 injury resist on the cockpit mod. And on the Marauder also we have +2. On the Orion we don't have anything. Here we've got just +1, +3. So the Marauder gets a +3 now. Because he will always be on the field. Taking it out and quick. Now come on.
I'll let you know when that's done.
So, and putting in the +3. And then the Marauder survivability has increased significantly. So here we go. It's actually a nice piece of equipment. Hardened, serious metals. Yeah. So and we have this L laser in there. That's fine. So
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Warhammer. Doing the same thing. Cockpit mod gets out of there. I was just thinking about maybe we should rearrange the stuff. Because on the left side there's just one slot free. So the Thunderbolt. Loses his +3 resist as well. Well, and actually guys, I'm sorry to say so, but I think well we'll take the heat bank out, right? Let's put the heat bank somewhere else. Thunderbolt is really good, but I think the heat bank is actually more useful somewhere else. Let's do it like so.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Maybe even on the Warhammer. Cockpit mod goes there. If this one is here, the heat bank. We already have one. Okay, sorry. So, yeah, but this one can still be there. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got all the heat exchanging stuff. Not getting much better. The only option is to reduce our armor. So, no, I see now the difference between the Warhammer and the Thunderbolt.
Logged and noted.
Because the Thunderbolt has just a little bit less armor. And I think it was just because we have all the good stuff in him. He was our, I think he was one of the heavy mech, the first heavy mech we had. So here this one is the Jaeger mech that is just going into repairs. Yeah, well the Black Knight will be more an experiment. This one with the Gauss rifle. Yeah, the normal Gauss rifle, I'm really no fan of it actually. Would be nice to have a Marauder with Gauss rifle. Making headshots with it. That would be good. But as we don't have that, it's fine. So here with the Orion. Actually, let's take out the triple plus L laser out of the Thunderbolt. And then we are also, and here this M laser. Instead we'll put, oh no, sorry. Firstly we'll take it out.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
It's very sad, kind of, but of course the Orion is way better. So you should have the best gear. This L laser, yeah, this is all triple plus, that's good. LBX is fine. One M laser over here. Let's take the thing out.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Come on. So and then the gyro plus 2 hit defense goes here. And we'll have with the cockpit mod plus 2 injury resist we'll have here. And then actually we'll have a heat bank. I think the heat bank is a nice thing for him. Oh no, actually his heat sinking is excellent anyway. We don't need the heat bank for him. He just needs the best L laser that goes here, that's fine. Yeah, and otherwise he's pretty much optimized. We got rid of a little bit of armor in favor of a huge amount of firepower and mobility, and yeah, well, he's pretty heat efficient. And getting rid of more armor in favor of heat sinking or the heat bank is possibly not worth it. So it's fine.
Logged and noted.
Right then,
Shouldn't be too hard.
so actually we do have a heat bank now. His heat efficiency is a catastrophe. So actually, guys, I have an idea for the Cyclops. We will get rid of a little bit of armor with the Cyclops and put in the heat bank. Oh, we are already low on armor, but I think it's still fine. The heat bank, right? This is just one. Could put it there, and then maybe 100 on the legs. 160, 180, 155, and that's it. So that way we could do more shooting, although on the other hand it's not really significant. His damage output is not that significant, so but we could do it. 155, that would work out. But I think firstly we will just experiment a bit further with the build like this one. Yeah, let's finish the other mechs first. So, and well, we could use a heat bank in here. But on the other hand, also not really. So, what do we have here that we could rip out in favor of someone else or something else? Not really anything. You have that stuff. Mods, that's just little stuff, +5 and so on and so on, +5 and 10 and so on. Don't really have to invest any time on that. So you've got 5 jump jets, the leg mod. By the way, what's your damage from above? Death from above damage is 100. Okay, so it's fine. But you have these leg mods. -10 death from above damage, and also this one, and that makes you actually worthwhile. So I guess we will run one more mission or something with the Vulcan, and then we put him into storage. So, all right, yeah, I think. Well, and then of course it's the big question is the quick draw. Let's think about that, but we will just continue on our journey and finish up the Marauder and the Warhammer and the Orion and then the Black Knight, and then it's 12 days. Oh yeah, and we have 13 days to travel. Alright, so, and guys, here this episode has taken some time. Let us continue the travel through the stars next time. I hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting. Please do tell what you think, what you would do differently, or what would you like to see. Yeah, see you next time. I appreciate your like and signing up for the channel if you haven't done so yet. See you next time. Bye bye.